Hey everyone, welcome back to Death Must Isaac 3. So we're going to jump a lorry in here and try the no movement challenge on Darkness 100. So shout out goes to channel viewer, I think it's pronounced Pepic, for suggesting we give this a try. If you guys have any interesting builds or challenges you want to see on the channel, just drop them in the comments and we can give them a go. Just going to take strike stuff here. We're going to use and abuse some of the really cheesy things in the current Act 3. We're going to take Ranger's Mark to try and potentially immobilize some guys before they hit us, to some of the enemies. And yes, we are going to use some Black Lightning setup here. So we have just a bunch of projectiles strike damage, and then we're just going to take a Black Lightning in with a bit of healing. Now, I've also put Cypher on here for a big chunk of extra strike damage, but I'm totally going to use and abuse some of the most strong things in the game, such as the Novum Turbo and Sloth combination. And we've put a little bit of health on kill on the build where we can get it. We actually had a Black Lightning roll with a 13% chance to heal on kill, which is really, really nice. The rest is just to support the build with strike damage or strike projectiles wherever we can get it. If you enjoy the no movement challenge here, guys, hit that like and subscribe on. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, we haven't tried no movement challenge since Act 2. We did it then. I did it on a live stream. I can't remember if we beat it or not. I think we failed a bunch of times because Act 2 had some pretty tricky parts, but we also didn't spec for revives. In Act 3 here, we get 2 revives on our chest pieces by default, so I actually think it'll be a little bit easier now. As you can see, I'm just going to put the controller down, and I guess this gives us a chance to chat about Act 3. I can give you guys my updated thoughts. I definitely think it is proven to be a little on the easier side for people who already have game knowledge and a whole bunch of tier 2 and tier 3 gear that's really, really good. From a new player's perspective though, man, I think this game it's become too complicated and convoluted with so many different stats on the gear affixes, so many different blessings. Oh, we're getting attacked right here. As you can see, we heal back pretty nicely there. Okay. Yeah, there are so many different blessings now. The way stats affect different, either, blessings or gear setups. It's all starting to become quite complicated, and that is, I think, could be potentially really be a turnoff for some people. Now, I understand there are build crafters like me out there who really, really enjoy tinkering and doing that sort of stuff, right? So I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing to have a good amount of stats and that sort of stuff, but I do think it can totally get in the way of making the game fun sometimes. And I think the original Act 3 patch, the way it launched, I think it went too far in the realm of being convoluted. Too much going on between the gear and the blessings, and so many dice required too, which is kind of crazy. They also changed a lot of the skill tree nodes and the blessings and stuff like that to remove some of the power to require you to spec into certain stats, like cooldown reduction for some of them, duration, and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I do think now there is a lot of interesting and powerful builds that can totally tackle the game. But it does require you to grind some gear. It does require you to learn what you're doing, level up your character. So from the new player perspective, I'd really be curious to know how you guys are feeling. If you are newer to Death Must Die, how are you feeling about the systems in the game? Are they feeling alright at the moment? Are they too complicated? Or, is it a sweet spot at the moment? I think they could definitely slim down some of the BS. I think some of the blessings could honestly just be combined. Some of the passive ones, like, Winter's got so much. I know Mr. Floof and Jeff were talking about it today. Winter has like so much bloat in her pool, they could totally just combine a whole bunch of her blessings. Yeah, I think that is just a problem in general in the game right now. It does feel like everything's pretty bloated, which I think if we keep going in that direction, by the time it hits 1.0, it'll be such an unappealing game for most players. I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to take a sip here too, because I've been kind of sick, guys, I think. This is the worst one I've had since COVID, to be honest with you guys. It's just kind of knocked me out for a couple of days, so I've been trying to get some more interesting builds. cooking, but I've just been finding it hard to sit in front of the computer for long periods of time while I'm feeling this crook. So, also, talking for long periods of time. I've wanted to start doing some more Twitch streams, but, well, not Twitch specifically, just streaming in general, but sitting there for like 5-6 hours when you already have a rough voice because you're sick is, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay, we made it 4 minutes in and we only got hit by the, ghost ladies, or whatever they are. As you can see, Black Lightning is just totally busted, man. I don't know. Oh, we almost got hit by something. But then again, we just top off our health. So I guess the bosses will be the interesting part. We should be strong enough just to melt through them pretty quickly, though, I mean. So I think it's like 24 or 26% proc rate on Black Lightning with this Novum Tavo. So as you can see, it pretty much is going off multiple times per second. And each one is like, what is it, 8 to 9 projectiles. Each projectile is doing like 10k, no, 26k and 17k. It does vary. I wonder if the ones that are 26, are they the ones who are being, oh, someone hit me. Are they the ones that are being hit by the marked? It might be. Yeah. We're just slaughtering absolutely everything here. This is going to be an interesting one. We'll see how Frog Boy goes here. We're actually not too far away from the first boss. Yeah, but I'd be really curious to know how you guys feel about the current patch. I'd also like to know if you guys are interested in seeing some live streams on the channel. One of the main reasons I haven't been doing it in recent times, just to be totally transparent, is the live streams were tanking the performance of the videos. Any video that I put out like a day within like 48 hours either side of a live stream, the videos tanked. I think it is because YouTube was really pushing like the past broadcasts of live streams, but a lot of people don't click on them. Which I don't, you know, if you prefer watch a video instead of like a 5-hour live stream, I understand that. So that's the main reason. So I'd be curious to know if you guys would be interested, or if anyone out there are Twitch, Twitch viewers, if we could do the streams over there and just keep the YouTube channel for the uploads. I know a lot of people sort of do that with their content. So I don't know, I've been considering doing that to try and grow a Twitch audience as well. Twitch is not something that I've taken particularly seriously up until this point. We do stream over there when we stream, but yeah, we don't really have much of an audience over there. YouTube is the main squeeze, so to speak. Okay, we're getting pretty close to Frog Boy here. Let's see how we go. So, what are our damage numbers? 19.9, 26. All right, we'll see how quickly we can kill him here. We've got 5 seconds. Quickening footboy of sprinting. That's an interesting one. Is that the double movement speed? Okay. All right, we killed him. Very good. He did move us a little bit, which is kind of interesting. Okay. Well, we got tons of loot we could collect at the end of the run, assuming we can make it through here. We do have 2 revives too, so even if one of the bosses gets like Stassi on us, we should still be able to do it. I don't know. We'll see how we do. I guess the tree boss. I don't know, because we're not boosting, all right? We're not taking any extra levels here, so it really is just the damage that we've brought in and the Black Lightning here. So, I mean, one of the other things we could do, I guess, is put more attack speed on the build. We only have a little bit on our gear and a big chunk coming from the skill tree. So we do have some, because the Lorian's skill tree has a good chunk of attack speed in it if you want to go that route. Now, there is another way you can set up Black Lightning in the current patch, which is to take Bask in Greatness. But to do that, they've added a cooldown to it, so you need to spec into cooldown reduction to really make it, pop off. One of the things about this patch that I don't particularly like is how many things feel like they require cooldown reduction to be great or good, or to feel like they're a good thing to build into. Now, not everything does. You can still run Bask in Greatness without cooldown reduction, but it's a pretty lengthy cooldown considering how fast Lorian can attack, right? When he can spew out like 10 attacks a second and you're your cooldown is 1.2 seconds or whatever it is. I think maybe they tweaked it. I think that was War Chief that they changed. I think it's 1.2 seconds on Lorien Boy here. I'd have to double check, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that has cooldown associated with it now. They even added it to like what's it called? Ball lightning. That thing has a massive cooldown. Did it have such a big cooldown before? I don't think it did. I think it might have had a cooldown, but man, it's like 18 seconds or something at base now, which is kind of cracked. So if you want to spec into that build, you have to spec into big chunks of cooldown reduction in addition to everything else that you're doing, right? So yeah, I don't know. And on the Druid, a lot of the forms, they have really long cooldown at base, so you really do have to spec into cooldown reduction, which means you can't spec as much into stuff like damage or survivability or whatever. You really have to put a couple of slots into it to really make those forms come back in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I would like to see them not make cooldown reduction be the stat on so many things. Would be nice if they pulled back a little bit on that, I think. So, I don't know. Is the immobilizing really helping here? I can't really tell, to be honest with you. They're just dying so quickly, man. Oh. Yeah, so Lorien Boy plus Black Lightning. I mean, Black Lightning is really... Ooh, we're actually taking some hits here. Yeah, Black Lightning has always been pretty strong, and in the current patch, maybe it's as strong as it's ever been. I don't know. It was pretty strong in Act 2 as well, so I'm not actually 100% sure on that, but yeah, I don't know. This is pretty I mean, it does trivialize the game, realistically. It's also been a while since they've done a bigger patch. They did a patch a couple of days ago, but it was a pretty small kind of patch. It changed that Cypher item and a couple of other things. Ooh, we're getting tagged up by these archers now. Will the archers be the end of Lorien here? Oh, no. Don't we have good attack range? Do we need even more attack range to get them, or what? Or is because they're off screen, our Black... Oh, no. The lightning's not going to hit them off screen. Ooh, can we make it back? Are we through the archers? We might be able to heal back here. Ah, no, there's more up top. Ooh. Alright, we might lose a res? Oh, maybe not. So this is certainly an interesting challenge to do in the game right now. I mean, we didn't really expect to be tanky. We could take a couple of projectiles off and put more tank stats or more healing on the build. As you can see, though... As long as we can get a few kills going, we get pretty good health on kill happening here, so... Almost back to full already, too, see? That was pretty close, but... Yeah, these archers seem to be the only thing that can really mess with Lorien here, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Lorien, ever since he was introduced, has been a pretty strong character. I mean, he definitely was pretty crazy OP when he first was introduced. Basking Greatness had basically no cooldown, I think. And you could spam the strikes out so fast on that setup. We have a video on the channel from back in Act 2. If you, I don't know if you guys are interested in going back, but we had a particular run that we did that was, I went for sickles only on Lorien. It's probably got to be the fastest boss kill we've ever done. I don't know, aside from literally the one tap, which you can do on the War Chief Stomp. I wonder if you can do the one tap on Maris with her lightning ring. We could give that a try. One shot Maris build. That could be really fun too. I enjoy using the dash Maris setup. I really like it. But if you made it this far into the video, let me know what sort of build or challenge is interesting for you to see. Wow, we just took so much damage right there. Yeah, let me know what sort of build or challenge is interesting for you to see next on the channel. I'm happy to take viewer requests. In the meantime, we'll just keep trying to do the interesting builds. The other one that I haven't done yet is a gold farming build, which we can totally do next. Or, I don't know, within in the next couple of days. I'll see how I go. See how sick I'm feeling. Oh, man, yeah. I mean, it's been a pretty nasty one. Just super blocked up still and stuff. Hopefully it doesn't come through too much on the recording here. With that being said, we're really close to tree boss here. We'll see how we go. The bouncing arrows too, man. They just, man, it's so good. Lorien is so good. He's definitely squishier than the other characters. Oh well, than the like heavy armor. Whoa! Look how many items are dropped. Holy crap! I didn't realize because I got the white stuff like turned off. Man, this is too many items. This is like Path of Exile level screen here. What the hell? Oh man. Wow. Especially the white items? Do I need this many white items dropping when I'm at Darkness 100? I already have played... I don't even know how many hours I played. Probably close to 800 now. But to be totally fair, I think like at least 50 hours of that has just been like 100% AFK time. You know what I mean? Or I even left the game on when I passed out a couple of times. Just had a nap. Ended up having like a 6-hour nap. And wake up and, oh crap, I left Death Must Die on. So, you know, that could happen. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of confident in this one, guys. We haven't had to move. Oh, that's actually my controller. My controller turning off because we were AFK that whole time. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. All right, well, we're back. Oh, man, there's so much loot here, too. Bow of Ignoring, Garment of Restoration, Gloves of Sovereignty, Magic Bow, Bow of Wisdom. Man, I don't know, the loot drops in this game, I feel like they have gone a couple of steps too far in the direction of throwing like too much in affixes and Blessing Pool like we talked about before. But just look at the screen is just full of text. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how you're supposed to sort through this many items in a single run anyway. Even if you're only picking up the mythics, I mean, our bag would be full twice over by now. I mean, I don't know. It's better to have a good amount of loot dropping than not enough loot dropping. I do agree with that, but if you're going to have this many items, I think give us more inventory space. I mean, I don't know. What are they doing? What are our lightning ticks doing? 33? Okay, we got more ghosts. Interesting. Okay, we're actually getting through this pretty quickly here too. I've just been rambling. There's some commentary. If you guys didn't make it to this far into the video, hit subscribe for me. Help us get to 1600. We're actually already getting halfway through the 1500s here. So thanks everyone who's been tuning into the content. I've been enjoying doing the builds. Yeah, I don't know, the game balance just feel a little bit weird to me at the moment. Like, I'm glad that there are more builds that are viable and interesting and fun. I do think some of them totally trivialize the game, as you can see. Like, I don't know. And they haven't done a major balance pass for a little while, so I don't know if they are cooking something up in the background or if they're just going to focus on Act 4 and stuff at this point. I really don't know. I'd be curious to, as I said earlier in the video, if you are a newer player with Death Must Die, if you got like, I don't know, 100 or less hours, I'd be super curious to know how you find the game overall, the grind, learning the, you know, all the builds and the stats and all that sort of stuff. Like, is it a bit too convoluted at the moment? Like, how are you feeling as a newer player? I know that there are lots of people who jump onto the Discord and just ask like pretty basic questions, so maybe we'll do like some more beginner guide type videos. If you guys are interested in more guide style videos aside from just the builds, feel free to let me know. We can totally do a beginner's guide, or just, I was thinking of doing like some tips, like top 5 tips for character building, or something like that. I did a few videos like that in Act 2, just to like try and help people out with the character building side of things. So if you guys are interested in more guide type content for the game, let me know. If you guys are just happy to see the silly runs or whatever, or you just want to do the fun challenges and that's more your style, just let me know as well. I'll be happy to do anything realistically. You know, I really like this game. I don't want to come across as too negative when I'm talking about the game's mechanics and stuff like that. It's mostly just from an analytical perspective, not from a you know, gamer rage perspective or something like that, right? I wouldn't have put nearly 800 hours into the game if I hated it, obviously, right? So, I was quite passionate though, because I do think Act 3 it launched really in a really pretty bad state. If we're being just like truthful about it, the map was super, super cluttered. You had terrible hitboxes, so you would just get stuck on everything. You had so many crowd control methods all being stacked on top of each other. Not only that, you had like really, really tanky enemies, undodgeable boss mechanics. Man, it was in a pretty brutal state. They got to think about doing some testing, even if they want to do it as a private test and not have it be an open beta test or whatever. You have to test the game properly when you put out an update, I think. I think this game has too many different stats and combinations and different levers that they can pull that to not have it tested at all and to release it in a really, really messy state. I mean, especially after you made us wait a year between acts, you know what I mean? To launch something in a messy state is a bit disappointing, but at the end of the day, it feels pretty good now, and we're coming up to the final boss here, so let's see how we go. 10 seconds left. I mean, we are probably just going to absolutely wreck it, but just look at the amount of text on our screen. This is, like, worse than Path of Exile, eh? Oh, no, she's gone. Is she going to wreck us? Where did she go? Oh, here she is. I thought she might do her spell spam. Oh, here it is. Oh, we got her! We didn't even use a res. Let's go! I'm not even gonna bother picking up any of this junk. Oh, this is insane. Look at the amount of text. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail for the video. I don't know. Man, that one was crazy. 183 million. I mean, it's Black Lightning. We knew it would be cracked. No movement challenge is actually very easy at the moment because of Lorian Boy here. And yeah, Black Lightning is totally cracked. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe. If you made it to the end, let me know what sort of build or challenge is interesting for you to see next. And with that, I hope you all have a fantastic, amazing day. Take it easy.